And today we're going to be looking at God's sweets versus the counterfeit. God created Adam and Eve in a garden, and from the ground you will find the most nutritious, nutrient-dense, and most healthy foods. So God gave us many sweet things to eat, and he made them to work with our bodies. If we eat things that in their most natural state, our bodies can gain nutrients and energy from them. But the devil always has a counterfeit. Complex sugar found in their natural state release energy slowly. They are packed with vitamins and minerals to improve your immune system and to keep your body healthy. But when man processes and refines them, even if they're originally found in nature, the nutritional value is destroyed. So our concept of acceptable limits has changed. So in 1776, Americans consumed about 4 pounds of sugar per year, and now we're over 160 pounds of sugar per year per person. This is 2023, and that was 2020. So our country and our world is experiencing a health crisis. The rate of diabetes has seen a steady increase and then a spike over the last few decades. Americans have seen an increase in lifestyle diseases, making us very susceptible to any health that comes our way. This is a very important topic. A sugar-laden diet is also linked to heart disease, which is still the #1 cause of death in the United States. A study says that a sugar-laden diet raises your risk of dying of heart disease even if you're not overweight. The odds of dying from heart disease rose in tandem with the percentage of sugar in the diet. And might I add, other refined foods as well. What does sugar do to your immune system? Consuming sugar can reduce your immune function by up to 50%. Even after 5 hours, your immune system may not be fully recovered. So this happens in several ways. White blood cells are the soldiers of our immune system. In order to operate at their full capacity, they require high amounts of vitamin C. One of the ways sugar impacts your immune system is by affecting these white blood cells, because sugar competes for space by occupying the cell's receptors to vitamin C. The white blood cells need vitamin C to destroy the bacteria and viruses, and sugar and vitamin C are very similar in their chemical structure. The more sugar in your system, the less vitamin C can get into your white blood cells, resulting in weakened defenses for infections. And if you're eating sugar, you're dehydrated, because when you strip the vitamins and minerals from corn to make high fructose corn syrup, for example, your body has to take nutrients from your own bones and skin and vital systems to break down the concentrated sweetener. Your kidneys have to water down the sugar, which is dehydrating and speeds up the signs of aging and disease. Sugar is also linked to depression. Sugar can rewire pathways in the brain and can increase the risk of a depression by about 60%. Consuming sugar leads to a roller coaster of chemical changes in the body, causing peaks and drops in energy levels and mood levels. Another major link between sugar and depression is systemic inflammation. Inflammation is also connected with other depressive symptoms such as sleep deprivation, fatigue, psychiatric conditions, including schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and anxiety. Sugar pumps inflammatory cytokines into your bloodstream, which causes joint pain and arthritis. So a diet high in sugar changes the makeup of our microbiome. Helping bad bacteria to thrive, suppressing good bacteria, and creating an imbalance in your digestive system, leading to overgrowth of bad gut bacteria. When bad bacteria are predominant, we experience even more sugar cravings. These sugar-loving bacteria want to continue to thrive so they can change your taste receptors, making you prefer sweet flavors, making you feel hungry when you shouldn't be, and they can influence your thoughts and decision-making strategies, manipulating you into eating even more sugar. Studies show that refined sugar is more addictive than cocaine. In one study, animals were offered cocaine and sugar, but 94% of the time they chose sugar over cocaine. Sugar causes immediate changes in the brain's chemistry, a dopamine spike that is even more intense than a drug. But continued exposure to either drug or sugar diminishes the sensitivity to the dopamine. To achieve the same dopamine level, higher and higher levels of sugar are required, and this is addiction. So to sell more products, almost 70% of packaged foods include some form of added sugar. They hide the fact by using many different names like rice syrup, flow malt, evaporated cane juice, high fructose corn syrup. There are 4 grams of sugar in a teaspoon, and it takes a whole meter of sugar cane to make 1 gram. So there are 15 teaspoons of sugar in a Coca-Cola, for example, and that would be 15 meters of sugar cane concentrated down for a single Coke. So read your labels and walk away from anything that contains added sugar, corn syrup, rice syrup, anything that has added sugar with it. The word ose, O-S-E, is at the end of those words, so watch for those. So the spirit of prophecy says sugar is not good for the stomach. It causes fermentation, and this clouds the brain and brings peevishness, which means you're easily irritated, indisposition. Especially harmful are custards, which that would be ice cream. Sugar clogs the system. It hinders the working of the living machine. It irritates the digestive organs and affects the brain. Sugar, when largely used, is more injurious than meat. So if we stop eating processed and refined sugar, God's natural sweetness will taste so much better because our taste buds will be renewed. And the best way out of the sugar cycle is to retrain our taste buds by eating only whole foods that contain natural sweetness. You may find it difficult at first. Just give your taste buds a bit of time to adapt. The more whole foods you eat, the less sugary foods you will crave. If we sincerely ask God to change our taste, He will. And we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Thank you.